안녕하십니까. 유럽중앙은행 ECB가 금리를 전격적으로 인상했습니다. 시장에서는 오는 12월쯤에나 한 번 더 올릴 걸로 예상했는데 석 달이나 앞당겨서 결정을 해버렸습니다. 대신에 ECB는 금리 인상 사이클이 이걸로 대략 끝이다 라는 신호를 성명서에 비교적 명료하게 담아냈습니다. 주요국 중앙은행들 중에서는 처음 있는 일이죠. 그러나 끝이 나봐야 끝인 줄 알 수 있겠습니다. 추가 금리 인상 여부와 관련해서 라가르드 총재도 문은 열려 있기도 하고 닫혀 있기도 해야 한다 이렇게 표현하기도 했습니다. 라가르드 총재 기자회견 발언을 함께 보시겠습니다.
Inflation continues to decline, but is still expected to remain too high for too long. We are determined to ensure that inflation returns to our 2% medium-term target in a timely manner. In order to reinforce progress towards our target, the Governing Council today decided to raise the three key ECB interest rates by 25 basis points. The September ECB staff macroeconomic projections for the euro area see average inflation at 5.6% in 23, 3.2% in 24, and 2.1% in 2025. The upward revision for 23 and 24 mainly reflects a higher path for energy prices. ECB staff have lowered their economic growth projections significantly. Based on our current assessment, we consider that the key ECB interest rates have reached levels that, maintained for a sufficiently long duration, will make a substantial contribution to the timely return of inflation to our target. Our future decisions will ensure that the key ECB interest rates will be set at sufficiently restrictive levels for as long as necessary. We will continue to follow a data-dependent approach to determining the appropriate level and duration of restrictions. So what's our risk assessment? The risks to economic growth are tilted to the downside. Growth could be slower if the effects of monetary policy are more forceful than expected, or if the world economy weakens, for instance, owing to a further slowdown in China. Conversely, growth could be higher than projected if the strong labor market, rising real incomes, and receding uncertainty mean that people and businesses become more confident and spend more. Upside risks to inflation include potential renewed upward pressures on the cost of energy and food. Adverse weather conditions and the unfolding climate crisis more broadly could push food prices up by more than expected. A lasting rise in inflation expectations above our target or higher than anticipated increases in wages or profit margins could also drive inflation higher, including over the medium term. By contrast, weaker demand, for example due to a stronger transmission of monetary policy or a worsening of the economic environment outside the euro area, would lead to lower price pressures, especially over the medium term. In any case, we stand ready to adjust all of our instruments within our mandate to ensure that inflation returns to our medium-term target and to preserve the smooth functioning of monetary policy transmission. We are now ready to take your questions.
Is that a dovish hike, meaning that's it now, or is it a hawkish pause? Of course not a hawkish pause, but is that the end of the rate hiking cycle, or do you leave the door open?
Is the door open or is the door closed? What we have decided is actually reflected in that key paragraph which I have read twice. So it is based on all the data, the numbers, the analysis, the assessment, the projections, and any other information that we have available. We consider that the key ECB interest rates have reached levels that, maintained for sufficient long duration, so there is the time element that comes up, will make a substantial contribution, those are heavy words, to the timely return of inflation to our target. The key ECB rates will be set at, repeating, sufficiently restrictive level. That's number one.